Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of my PSV career mode video series on FIFA 22. I just want to start off by saying massive thank you to everyone that watched episode 1. Seems like this could be a popular one with you guys. Seems like most of you are into it. So I'm really happy about that. I'm really glad that you're enjoying it. So hopefully you guys are going to be interested in this one as well. So we're just going to keep continuing with the transfer window. We're still in the summer transfer window. We're just going to go through here and do some development plans for the players that we've just signed. I mean, I didn't really include this in my Chivas one, but I figured, you guys would be interested in seeing the development plans that I've got on my players and how they develop, basically. So I'm trying to include a little bit more in this series than I did in my Chivas one. We're going to go into the first game of the season against Heracles. I think that's how you pronounce it. Pretty decent game to start off the series with, to be honest with you. Really interested to see how my new signings go, Cordova being one of them, obviously Vega being another one. A bit of a misplaced pass there, but all in all, not a bad start, to be honest with you guys. Obviously they get the ball off us here, and obviously, we're always in a bit of a danger to concede the goal, which we did. My defence is still pretty bad. My defensive playing style is pretty bad still. And obviously we're still playing on, I believe it's still world-class difficulty. So yeah, it's going to be still tough, even though it's in the Eredivisie and it's not one of the hardest leagues in the world, but still it's competitive, and the difficulty in my playing style, we're always capable of losing a game. So hopefully we don't lose this game, because we don't want to lose the first game of the season. But my players are still gelling into the squad. I've still got pretty much half the original squad for PSV, as well as half of the players that I've signed, and they almost went 2-0 up there. It was crazy. Really good shot though, and quite unlucky they hit the bar. But that's pretty much it for the first half, guys. We're going to go into the second half now and try and get a goal back, because obviously we don't want to lose this game, like I said. So they've pretty much controlled the game, really. I mean, it was difficult to get the ball off them. It was difficult to get any chances going, and like I said, this was the first time I've ever played as PSV. Some of these players I've played with obviously before, but yeah, it was really much a learning curve, this game, to be honest with you. New players, new system, new opposition. I've never played against Heracles before. Fekir has gone to Man United in game, which is an interesting one. Wouldn't be a bad signing for them in real life, to be honest with you. But here they come again. Obviously, they're always a danger, and they kept peppering my goal a little bit. Unfortunately, my goalkeeper that we have in the team is good, Drommel. So yeah, that's great. So we're trying to take our Diego off because he was getting a bit gassed. Make a couple more changes. Can't remember who I else put on. But Diego, like I said, was always going to be coming off because he was a bit gassed. So I'm just going to bring on Gakpo as well to take off Cordova. Cordova, I don't really like using him out wide. For me, Cordova is a bit more of a number 10. That's the position I think he does well for me in FIFA anyway. I don't find him particularly fast. I like my wingers to be really quick, like Linez, for example. That's why I brought Linez in. And he's just not really quick, but he has a good shot on him and he has a good pass on him. So I think the number 10 role is good for him. And then we go and score, which is really cool. At first I thought he was offside, to be honest with you. I thought to myself, really? I thought he was offside, but I think one of the defenders was playing me onside. Rearman, I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, I thought he was offside, but like you see here, they were playing him onside, just completely didn't mark him for some reason. So that was a vital goal, and here we go with Rearman again, having another shot, and then what a good save that was. Rearman's a quite good player, to be honest with you. Got our first goal for our career mode, so that's pretty cool. Vega here, 1-on-1. You expect him to make that shot and score, but he didn't, unfortunately. Like I said, it was a pretty decent save, hit the bounce as well. Unfortunately, that was a 1-1 draw, so it wasn't too bad, to be honest with you. Here we go. I think we're going to try and sell Teze, or try and keep him, sorry. unless a decent team comes in for him, which at the moment seems unlikely. Gertze, Spurs wants to go for Gertze. That's quite funny, really. I don't think they'd be able to afford him in real life, to be honest with you. Although they are, I think they are a team that he could quite possibly go to. I thought 36 million was a reasonable price, but obviously not. Which is fair enough. I don't really want to sell any players, no matter what club I'm playing for. I don't want to sell any of my players to them. Bakayoko is going to try and go on loan to Young Boys, I think it is. So that's pretty cool. He's not going to really play for me much, at least until he grows. Atletico Madrid coming in for Gertze instead. I thought, you know what, I'll do business with Atletico Madrid. I knew the 36 was going to be a bit too high, so I thought, you know what, I'll go for 32 and a half, see if they accept that. They went 28.9, which is too low. So I thought, you know what, let's just try and meet in the middle, try and do a straight 30 million. It's just a pretty decent price for Gertze, in my opinion. And they accepted it, so providing that he accepts their contract offer, he could be going to Atletico Madrid. We're going to sim this game because, I wanted to skim past the summer transfer window, and obviously we've got another 1-1 draw, which is not great, but still could be a lot worse. Bakayoko's obviously agreed with Young Boys, so he's going to go out on loan, which is fair enough for me. Gertze sold to Atletico Madrid as well, which is awesome. So we've got a fair few dollars now. I say that, it's only about 30 million, but 176,000. It's decent enough to buy a couple more Mexican players anyway. So we're just going to go for Julian Araujo first. I just want him as backup for Jorge Sanchez. He's going to be my right back cover. I thought about swapping this guy for him. I thought, you know what, give him an extra million. And they wanted an extra 700,000, so I was like, screw it, let's just get it over with. Probably lost a little bit of money out of that, but at the end of the day, I'm really not too bothered. It's not that much money. So we're just going to go with this contract based, obviously 5 years. He's 20 years old. He can stay here for 5 years for sure. And most of these players, especially Julian Araujo, Diego Lainez as well, they will go to bigger clubs when they eventually start offering to buy them. So I am open to selling these players, but again, only when we're able to. And so annoying that JJ Macias is on loan in FIFA because he's obviously not anymore. But so we can't buy him on FIFA at the moment, which sucks. But Efrain Alvarez we can definitely get. Bakayoko's obviously gone on loan. Not going to get rid of any of these other guys. And Gutierrez as well, which is quite funny. I don't think there's any players that, I thought maybe they would want a defender out of that. Just give him like 2.5 million. Actually, I think we went 3, yeah. And they accepted that all straight off the bat, which is fine. Obviously, getting him for 3 million and get rid of a player that we're never going to use in the same deal, so that's pretty sweet. We're just going to go again. Sporadic, I think, fair enough. 5 years, obviously, he's 19 years old, so I think in 5 years he'd probably be like late 70s, maybe early 80s rated, so that's pretty sweet. I'll go £6 is nothing really, and we've got Efrain Alvarez and Julian Araujo, so Araujo is going to go on the bench immediately. Alvarez isn't. Alvarez is going to stay in the reserves for a while. I think Lainez is my main winger backup. You can even play as Cam as well. I don't really like Lainez at Cam, to be honest with you. I prefer him on the wings because he's just rapid as, and I like using his speed. Bakayoko is obviously going on loan. And these guys wanted to have a little bit of a chat, which is fine. We're going to go for another quick sim because, I want to skim past the summer transfer window. Vega getting a couple of goals, Cordova getting a goal as well. I think there's the first time these two players have scored a goal for us, so that's pretty sweet. Release clause met for this guy, it's fair enough, 36 million, I wasn't going to turn that down. So he can go if he wants to, that's fine. I'm open to selling all my players. Villarreal basically wanted to come in for him as well, which is weird. I thought, his release clause is right there. Negotiate with them anyway, trying to get as much money for him as possible. Don't forget his release clause is 36 million, so I was expecting around the same, to be honest with you. I'm not going to sign any of Villarreal's players. So thinking, okay, 36 million is fine. Then they offered me another player, and I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be a theme. So I tried again. I think I went down to 30. And I stayed at 36 again because I'm thinking I don't want to sell him for less than 36. I mean, you know, by the third time I'm thinking, okay, they're too poor, they can't afford to give me 36 million straight off the bat. So I thought, you know what, his release was being called. I'm just gonna reject. So then we're gonna go for Roberto Alvarado as well. I think he's gonna be in my left wing option. Cordova's gonna be my cam, and then we'll keep Doan, I don't know how you pronounce his name, as right wing, but obviously Linus will come in once he starts getting to 76-ish rated. He's 74 at the moment, so he's not too far off. We're trying to negotiate with Alvarado. Paid his release clause as well, so Jima's got a fair bit of money for him for that. And yeah, this is when we're going to start moving for Zavierman. Even though he's been playing really well for us, I'm open for him to leave. We're going to put in... I think we put Veerman as centre mid. And then we're going to put Junior into the reserves. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And then we're going to get Alvarado. So it's going to be the main starting lineup. So it's almost a Mexican attacking force now. Still got 38 million, which is pretty sick. Doan, again, I'm not really interested in selling him, to be honest with you, unless the big team comes in for big money. Ajax, I'm probably not going to sell any players to Ajax, to be honest with you. I did try to swap deal to get Edson Alvarez from Ajax, but they rejected it. So they rejected the player that I offered for him, which was the same amount of money. So I was like, you know what, I'm not going to pay them money, so I left it. But that's pretty much the end of the summer transfer window anyway, guys. We're going to go straight into the youth setup, and hopefully we get some young gems in the youth academy. So the first scout from the Netherlands, obviously this player wasn't good enough. This player was though, pretty sweet. Another one as well. And then we're not going to keep him, but we're going to keep him as well. So 3 players in that scout report, which is awesome. In Mexico again, really awesome player, awesome, thank you very much. It never really happens, you know what I mean. You never send 2 scouts out and get both of them come back with 1.3 million players. Sangare, Real Madrid, I'm thinking, I don't really know. I thought about accepting it, but I was like, you know what, I'll try and get some money out of it. You know, they're a decent team. Let's just get I think they said we can get 45 million out of him, 46. And then about 27, I was like, 27 is not that much. Let's just try 37 instead, and then 27 again. And I was like, you know what, I don't have to sell him to you guys. Like, if you can't afford it, then Socha. Everton wanted to get Doan. This was a bit of an interesting one. I didn't want to sell Doan, but obviously Everton's in the Premier League. They're signing decent players. I know that they're rich enough to sign him. 21 million is a bit too low though. So I thought, you know what about 27 instead? I hate when the clubs just don't negotiate. Like, anyone would think, okay, well, if they request one price and I request another price, then they should go up and I should go down a little bit. We should meet in the middle. It's not like, no, we're trying to offer the same price and then the same price and then the same price. Like, well, you need to come up a little bit. It's so annoying sometimes, but here we're going to go for Charlie Rodriguez. You know, mainly because I think my midfield needs beefing up a little bit, and also he can grow quite high as well. So he's going to be my next player that I sign, and then we're going to go for Omar Campos, mainly because it shows a potential to be special on his name, and you know, he can join Efrain Alvarez. I might loan him and Efrain out. I might keep them around. I haven't really quite decided yet, but we're going to sign him. We'll try to sign him anyway. Not give him too much money. Give him like 10k. I think that should be enough. And it is, so we're going to sign him as well. And then obviously we need a striker cover, because technically Vegas is my only striker at the moment, so my only out and out striker anyway. So I thought, you know what, even though the transfer window's over, these guys can come in January and beef up the team and hopefully give us a bit of a boost midway through the season. I think Santiago Jimenez will probably be about 74 rated by the time he joins us, hopefully. A nice hair glitch there. And then we're going to check out the youth reports now. Obviously some gems in there. Boer is going to be a decent one. We're just going to do youth developments on him. and the other Mexican player, I can't remember what his name was, Carmona, which is cool name. But yeah, so while they're doing that, guys, I just want to say thank you very much again for everyone that's watching my series, everyone that watched my Chivas series as well. I know of one guy, Dan. Dan. He obviously watched all my episodes, and it's pretty sick. So big thanks to him for that, and everyone else that's watched all my videos. Really appreciate it. I really do hope you guys are going to enjoy this series, because I think it's going to be pretty sick. I'm watching all these Mexicans play in Europe, because obviously we PSV are in the Europa League, which is awesome. I think we've got Monaco as one of our clubs that we've got to face, so we're going to sign Marcel Ruiz, should I say, as well. So please keep watching these videos, guys. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot that you're enjoying them. Let me know who else you want me to sign. The players that were suggested in the future, which I'm going to sign, put in the shortlist and sign in the January transfer window. So yeah, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.